Hello and welcome to Journal of Supply Chain Weekly Bulletin highlights on the global supply chain landscape. We have got a packed episode with key news from across the world that will impact industries, markets and trade dynamics. Stay tuned as we break down these crucial updates that every business leader and supply chain professional should know about. China's tightening on rare earth export rules has sparked anxiety across global supply chains, especially in Europe and US. New Chinese regulations now require detailed end-use certificates for rare earth exports, causing confusion among buyers. The move has already slowed exports, affecting major European manufacturers such as Volkswagen, which rely heavily on this material for EV production. US defense companies like Lockheed Martin are monitoring the situation closely, preparing for potential shortages. Industry experts believe this could accelerate Western efforts to diversify supply sources and reduce dependence on China, which controls over 80% of global rare earth processing. India's new port restrictions on Bangladeshi imports, limiting them to only two seaports, are set to disrupt nearly $770 million in trade. Affected goods include $618 million worth of garments and other items like plastic and beverages, which will now require longer and costlier sea routes. Essentials such as food and medicines are exempt. Analysts view the move as retaliatory, responding to Bangladesh non-tariff barriers on Indian goods. The change is expected to strain India's port infrastructure and reshape regional logistics, affecting cross-border supply chains and potentially delaying deliveries in both nations. Uber has partnered with India's Open Network for Digital Commerce to launch metro ticketing service in Delhi, with plans to expand to 3 more cities by end of 2025. This initiative marks Uber's entry into the broader import-export logistic ecosystem. Alongside ticketing, the ride-hailing giant is preparing to roll out B2B logistics service to support on-demand and flexible delivery networks. The move positions Uber at the forefront of supply chain innovation in India, aiming to modernize last-mile connectivity and enhance the digital infrastructure critical for scalable urban logistics. Adani's Port and Special Economic Zone has quietly launched a global freight forwarding business in Q4 financial year 2025, targeting a large share of the global logistic market. Led by former Musk executive Akshay Bhatia, the new venture leverages Adani's dominance in Indian container traffic. Innovations include a tracking management solution and an international freight network to digitize cargo movement. This expansion positions Apsys as a direct competitor to global logistics players like DHL and Musk, while also easing port congestion in India and enhancing digital trade. A 5-day strike by customs officials at Bangladesh Chattogram port has paralyzed trade, causing a backlog of over 4,000 containers and significantly reducing daily clearance operations. The protest, triggered by demands for better working conditions, slashed daily bill submission by 50% and contributed to a year-over-year customs revenue drop of TK 472 crores. Perishable goods and industrial raw materials have been left standard, increasing storage and operational cost. Although after-hours operations have resumed, the incident underscores vulnerabilities in Bangladesh port infrastructure and its impact on export competitiveness in South Asia. The Ministry of Railways has unveiled SwaRail, a new Android app developed by CRIS designed to unify multiple services into one platform. The app allows users to book train tickets, track live train status, check PNR details, manage freight booking, and order food during travel. SwaRail aims to simplify both passengers' experience and freight logistics by integrating features previously spread across various platforms. This digital overhaul supports India's broader strategy to modernize its transport infrastructure and improve efficiency in both mobility and supply chain management. Foxconn is investing 1.5 billion to expand its India's operations through its Singapore-based unit acquiring a stake in Yuzhan Technology India. The Tamil Nadu-based facility will scale iPhone manufacturing, helping Apple reduce dependence on China. India's production-linked incentive scheme and digital supply chain reforms have made it a preferred destination for electronics manufacturing. Additionally, Foxconn has partnered with HCL to build a semiconductor plant in Uttar Pradesh by 2027. Apple aims to reassemble all US-bound iPhones in India by 2026, marking a major shift in its global supply chain footprint. Despite being one of the world's top food producers, India exports only 2% of its agriculture output, largely due to inefficient logistics. Citrus Freight is addressing this gap with a digital platform that enables exporters and farmer-producer organizations to book refrigerated containers in 10 minutes, down from the previous 72 hours process. The platform also features real-time temperature monitoring to reduce perishables loss, which currently stands at 40%, which plans to enter frozen and seafood logistics. Citrus Freight is using AI, IoT, and analytics to modernize India's agri-supply chains and unlock export potential. India has issued a diplomatic warning to China and Turkey, urging both nations to respect regional sensitivities after they supported Pakistan during its recent Operation Sindoor. The move comes amid increased arms transfer to Pakistan, which India sees as a security threat. Rising tensions could jeopardize critical regional trade routes and logistic corridors. In response, India is accelerating efforts to diversify supply chain, enhance maritime security, and deepen trade partnership with Western and Indo-Pacific alliance to protect its strategic interest and export routes. Following the conclusion of India-UK Free Trade Agreement, India's government e-marketplace will allow international firms, including British companies, to participate in public procurement. A new rate contract feature will offer fixed rate price purchases, reducing the need for repeated bidding. This reform aims to increase transparency, competition, and efficiency in government spending. In financial year ended March 2025, the government procurement worth Rs 5.43 lakhs crore was done through the GEM portal. The initiative is expected to improve global supplier access, support India's Make in India agenda, and streamline digital procurement processes across ministries and states. Alright, that's all for today. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel for more such updates. Thank you.